welcome to KritzKast, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for another season of Prem, but first we have to see who's going to qualify. We got Feila eSports versus inVision here, trying to qualify. My name's Godfather, your strongest caster. I got DuMmTm with me, core behind the scenes. DuMmTm, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Should be a fun one here, yeah.
Who do you got? What do you expect final score-wise?
Well, I'm a failure, so I will vote for Feila. Let's go.
Fair enough. What do you think score-wise on map 1?
I want the game, so just give me a 3-2 at least. Let's see if that holds true
3-2?
here. We go into the mid-fight. Oh, the water so weak
Oh
already!
no!
The engineer feed for the medic will work out for once.
That is nuts. You can't let that happen. But it did.
Yeah, that's a rough start to the whole situation, and suddenly it's looking a whole lot different for inVision, starting off on just the complete wrong foot here. Asic just playing hide and seek, but VBLong already found him. And that sets us up for a great start for the side on blue. Feila up ahead already on the Ubers on the timer, all looking pretty for Feila.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good spot to be holding here with Joe setting those traps ready for pretty much any approach. It looks like Raylan might be in the best spot right now, though. Does have to pick up the health pack. They're lurking right behind the medic. Almost get bumped. The Uber's going to be in for the blue team. Raylan looking for the decloak. Maybe doesn't quite go for it. And just a heavy dying so far. There's a stab attempt. Does not get it on the sniper. And out they go. 4 dying for Feila there. And just 1 for inVision. They'll be running right back in here.
Yeah, not bad. Ooh, instant headshot there onto Stinghan. Ryan winning the sniper just as things were starting to look a little bit dire. It still buys them a little bit of time on point. I don't know if it's enough though. They're trying to defend this, but they just need to spawn us up first, trying to delay for whatever it is worth. Joe, however, gets caught in the crossfire, trying to keep playing
big
the point.
Bomb on the medic.
And gets the force. Yeah, brilliant.
That's a really nice bomb by the soldier to get all the way across. I mean, that's a mile to go for the force, but they do get there with enough rockets to threaten the meta enough to get the force. So really great stuff there, and now Uber advantage solidly in Feila's hands.
That's a great stuff right there. Let's see if inVision can bring this one back despite Uber's situation though in any way, shape or form. Just getting a bad out of the opponent's team would be a huge start for them here, and they're busy at work. Spy gets 1, sets them back a little bit here damage-wise for the potential they can do with this Uber on point, but it looks like that's not going to slow them down too much. Bemoman still takes charge of the situation, trying to go deep here. Matt's still inside, might needs to hit, and
great attempt!
Maybe not quite enough.
Can't finish off the kill, but Joe almost just dominating there. Will be a better situation here for inVision. They did not lose any players there. Davey a little weak, but right back up to yield, and inVision getting onto the point. Wiethoofd opening things up as well as his sniper Stinghan finding some frags there. That's no pyro, no heavy. Down for the side of Feila. They'll lose the point. Timers, honestly, a bit more even than I was expecting them to be here, DuMmTm. But inVision have the point and full Uber.
Yeah, certainly will help them quite a bit getting back to point, and as much as the timers are even, they can keep themselves back into a bit of lead here. The timer's not too far ahead on Feila right now, so this should get them a little bit of distance, you would think. But the cap plan's actually coming out quick out of Feila before even the Ubers are up just yet. They're just trying to get this force out by presence alone. Will get that wish granted to them. It looks like point in the back will be fine as well. And there's so many people going in with this, but it looks like no one's getting back out.
Yeah, just a death trap there. Wiethoofd went for a decloak, got spotted, and has to run away. So many, that's 5 down on the side of inVision. Only 3 fall for Feila. A shout out there to Demetrius for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. And we are going to see how long Feila can hold the point here. Have full Uber. So inVision should be looking for a force of sorts. Kafka going in for the bomb right now. 1 rocket, 2. Oh, the last second force. Kafka reloads, but does not find the frag. That's a really nice play. And trying to capitalize with this. Working out fairly well. Brian on a 5k as sniper here. And really upsetting our prediction on the sniper 1v1 here.
Not looking bad, not looking bad. Gets them once again more and more of a lead on the clock. It's maybe not that big looking right now, but the lower it goes, the more it matters.
Brian!
And once again, gets another one. Stinghan not allowed to play the game so far. Jones going deep as well, looking for whatever is possibly at cliffside. Looks like not much to be found up there. Gonna just have to go home empty-handed. Pretty weak as well. Should be fine though with an arrow. In the meantime, Spy claims another one, and inVision just waiting for the Uber right now before they make the play. Waste a lot of time, however, and that's the fourth attempt coming out early. Water, so weak will drop in the end. Aaron just keeps finding them.
We were talking about all eyes would be on Wada in this matchup. Newer medic, potential weak point, and Wada will drop the Uber there. And Feila coming right up on theirs. Almost said Layla, but no, it is Poi playing for Feila as medic right now, and that will be round 1.
Yeah,
pretty cleanly at the end.
2 really great bomb for Aaron. Mind you, this man still has not finished the 60th season yet. He still has to go through Division 1 playoffs. Can also be in Premiership in a couple of months' time in 6s by the current rate, but let's not get off ourselves. He needs to once and for all defend his Premiership position. Highlander first tonight, and it's looking pretty good in that regard.
It sure is. We are on mid-fight number 2 here. And Tercio's going to go down, so that is their first to fall. But more importantly, Aaron Trier? Questionable? Aaron Trey, sorry, apologies everybody, but they find the medic on a big play. So Wada going down twice in a row now. Not a good sign for inVision here.
Not bad, not bad. Gets them certainly started on the whole thing a lot better than last round here. If only it wasn't for the situation. Water once again far behind in comparison to Poi. Aaron Tree already doing so much work just before they even make the play happen already. Just 3 down, no demo man, no sniper. How do you defend a point like this?
Very carefully, because you do not want to drop any more players at this point. And that is Poi going down to Wiethoofd. The medic drops on the other side of things. A really nice find there.
Brilliant stuff right away. It might have lost a point, but probably in for long. Water now at 70%. Puts them in a position where they can probably start pushing the point and force their hands. How much do you want to defend this when you know Uber is coming up any second now? Bit of resistance might still be there, but it looks like lots of it already going down. Once again, high bombs coming by the Aaron Tree, but this time the real threat is already long in on the floor. The Spy finds the massive kill on the medic.
Massive kill, nearly a drop, 98% Uber in hand when killed by the Spy. A really nice find at the end of things. inVision will get back on the point here. Spawners coming up for both teams, and we'll see how Feila decides to get in here with about 50% ad right now. In a great spot to get onto this point.
Yeah, will once again get a fight there right away. However, it looks like inVision is really prepared for this one right now. Sticks catching off Joan right away. Keeps his cap nice and red for the time being. At least until Poi will have the U, but it looks like at this rate we might just be waiting for that. Probably the responsible thing to do on the side of Feila. Trying to get the people in position for the push now, but it's going to be now. Once again, the double man goes down so early.
So Wiethoofd bumps Joe there. Joe turns around, the Uber's coming out. Not finding much. BB going in, gets all the way behind, launched by Tercio. And maybe finding the frag, does get the frag. That's a 3K for Blue Scout here. Now rushing to the medic, getting onto Wada, can't pick up the kill. So close, just missing a meat shot at the end. Joe looking to go deep, trying to get onto the medic here. One shot, 2, will get the force. But so many die for Feila. It is a great force, and the medic does stay out, so they'll be looking to get in again shortly, but have to back off here.
Yeah, very small bird matchup for Feila out of this whole thing. We'll see how much that will matter. First of all, though, the cap turns red one small, and inVision, small as it is, the lead stays in their hand this entire round. Big pipes then coming through as well. Gets the sniper, just blindly hoping someone's on cliff, and they were very much correct on that position.
Soldier bomb onto the demo? Oh, I don't know how.
Oh no,
medic may have hit a good shot there.
We're just getting Aaron Tree, we're getting Yawn. Everyone's hiding by cliffside, just eating so much damage.
Yeah, free spam is good spam. Joe getting launched, goes pretty weak. BB about half health as well. Raylan has been lurking in the backline a lot, hasn't gone for a play. Now the Uber in, but whoa! Raylan with a nasty stab onto the medic. The icicle statue frozen in midair for me. As looking to get back in was Kafka, but doesn't find anything. inVision nearly wiping here. Only their pick class is alive. Can Stinghand find something? Poi wisely staying out of trouble. And BB's just going to run down the sniper here. So, BB loses that, but Joe will find the frag.
Oh, there's 5-on-5 violence is what I was about to say. Wiethoofd is finding a few more stabs than Raylan. Raylan's finding really high quality ones as well. goes a couple different directions with that on Spy gameplay for now, but without a Spy, most importantly without the DuMmTm, you're not having much left standing up in the front lines in this Spy. It looks like Feila have to go home very empty-handed. At least Poi staying alive is a silver lining for now, but I don't know how much that will get them, seeing as the point is still lost for the time being. That attempt at a somewhat forward hold, you can call it, I guess. A little bit different one, I suppose, from what you normally see. Will not work out as intended, and inVision, once again, keeping this lead alive. And just a bit more, they have this round in the bag.
We're going to be coming in here, going deep is the Demo Joe. Not finding too much damage here, unfortunately. Brian gets a pick onto the scout before getting killed themselves. The Uber now out for the red team, working their way forward is inVision, trying to keep this cap theirs with under 30 seconds on the clock. Joe gets yeeted as he's taken down by Davies Pipes, and this is a great fight for Feila now, kind of turning it around and getting back in.
Yeah, the spawn difference just takes a huge factor in all of this in the end. Like, it can be a close fight for a while, but if you guys are just up so sooner, the long fight will go your favor very much.
Absolutely, and now with pretty much everybody back in play, minus a soldier for Feila, it's going to be a more standard fight as inVision work their way forward together, trying to get their scout dancing around the point, working away on the flank. This heavy is going to live, barely. I believe that's, I don't actually know how to say that heavy's name. But
I assume you meant Venom, just say Venom.
Venom?
I've been told what HBI stands for, I forgot already, who cares?
The Uber's out for the blue team, looking for the saw. Doesn't quite get it, I don't think. Maybe did, actually. 75 here for Feila. The Spy looking for a play onto the medic. Oh, but the medic just gets piped instead. Davey from downtown picks up Poi. Would have died to the Spy if not through the pipes. But a great round win there by inVision. And it's 1-1 here.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, they just had to lead the entire time until the very end. And it really, I mean, the game just gets decided in overtime, basically, right? Whoever can handle the situation down there the best, and the more of a lead you get up until this point, the better the situation will be for you in the final few seconds, where it all really comes down to. Ooh, so much damage earlier.
Big bomb!
The bomb comes through. Dispenser eats it, but no one's shooting the guy.
What?
Everyone's just watching it happen.
The lands behind, and nobody turns except the medic, just watching their own death take place. Really not Wada's fault there, but obviously will be another death from the logs. Here's Kafka going for... The medic doesn't quite find enough damage. Spy going in, yeah. A few attempts to try to equalize the Uber by inVision, but all are unsuccessful, and Feila will be in control at this point.
Alright, so far so good. Just healing up a little bit, preparing for the next fight, whatever that might look like for inVision, squaring up on cliffside already to see how this will go down. Looks like the bombs are already starting to come through a little bit onto the combo and doing brilliant damage right away. Kafka getting it done.
Kafka! That is disgusting to get in that quickly, to find the drop that easily. My lord. Really great play. The season hasn't even started. That's nearly a full wipe from Feila. Looking to equalize. Is the soldier getting onto the other team's cliff? Doesn't really find anything where he was landing, and so will and probably end up dying here. Just in a terrible spot.
Yeah, Raylan caught there in the end. Antria still there, pretty weak, hoping to have some impact on the back line.
Oh, dispenser armor is the difference maker. Wada takes no damage. The dispenser dies. The Uber now out for the red team. Vision really doesn't find much. Actually losing a couple. Brian finds a headshot. That's 4 down for inVision, and Feila will take the point back.
Yeah, keeping it close, keeping it competitive. You mentioned many times, these timers just remain really, really close, but small differences just matter so much right now. Both teams having the lead for most of it, just ended up winning so far. We'll see, inVision might have had the lead here the first minute or so. That one's pretty much gone now, and with view advantage also being in the lead for Feila, and kills still going that way as well. Be it snipes or stabs, for that matter. Looking really good. One bomb by Kafka comes through. Poi quickly hiding back in the dispenser, reacting to that one nice and quick. Keeps this hold alive and well.
Rubix is kind of lurking. One thing that I don't think we were expecting at all is how dominant Brian has been on Sniper. Constant kill streaks, and finding really nice shots all around. They're going to be posted up in rock, maybe pocket, and just looking for someone to dare to cross the sight line.
Once again, fast bomb coming through, catches the sniper right away. Not bad, not bad.
Uber out.
Uber's coming out as well, yeah.
Countered by the Pyro. Joe's kind of dancing in the air here. Feila will keep space and the point. And frag's about even, but now the damage is so much better for Feila. Davey very weak here. Both pick classes weak for inVision. They don't find as many frags as I think they were hoping for there, but still great pressure from the side of Feila. Now inVision picks up the heavy. Will get, boy, Wiethoofd finds the stab.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
There we go, medic down, inVision far down on the timer, maybe so, but in a pretty good position to start catching up now. If not for these bombs, trying to get in here. Scouts fishing them out the air quite efficiently, but there's still spy knocking as well. You gotta watch out for so many things here, but it looks like they might have it under control.
Soldier, the medic's free now. One rocket.
Oh, that works! The heavy's just too slow to get the kill.
The heavy doesn't have the DPS with the Tomislav, I don't think. So medic will go down. A great bomb there by, sorry, how do you say the soldier's name on blue?
Aaron Trier?
Aaron Trier, okay. I just didn't want to mess it up. Yeah, but my brain's bad.
That is fair, that's why you're not playing the game, that's why you're here yelling at them doing it instead, and they're giving us plenty of reason to do so as well. Stinkan picking it up quite nicely from round 1, right? That was a rough start, but gets it back together.
Aaron Trier will take some pressure back up. See, I feel like I'm saying it wrong, even though I don't think I am. Really nice shot there onto Venom. By the sniper, doesn't find the kill, but Kafka will come in and pick that one up. Point not really looking good for inVision, but they still have it. 30 seconds on the clock for Feila, and Feila coming up on an Uber charge here. Not quite there for inVision. It's going to be an early Uber. Davey likely going to get trapped out. Actually, Davey kind of just lurking in no man's land will get flamed down. Eventually, Uber going to come out from inVision, only down 2, but no demo. It's going to be a scout Uber mostly. Kafka doesn't find any bombs. Wiethoofd picks up Brian, who has been a menace pretty much all map, but kind of a low excitement Uber otherwise here, as Feila haven't been able to get onto the point at all really since they got it down to 29.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough one right now, but I mean, having this little time left to go, once they recap, they might still be in a pretty good position. A couple of casualties on the way there, spy loss. Never something fun as you're trying to go in. I think more importantly right now is that it's just even Uber. It's not making it all that easy to get in right now. They might have to just bait with cap time. And yeah, you gotta be real careful, because by the time you have the safety net, your opponent will as well. They can certainly force the fight on them with that presence zone anyway. Trying to regardless, but look at that. That woman staying alive. Get them sense themselves from the scout. Maybe the spy can make a change here. NG pick doesn't sound that big, but that gun is just gonna go down in like one projectile. Maybe in the meantime, already getting the pick class into new position. Soldier, spy, both working in the back, getting one already. And there's one more coming in as well, and they're just gonna use that.
Yeah, Ubers will be exchanged. Clark looking a lot better for inVision, although Feila is getting across this point. Xe Red looking for something here. Will find Davey actually picking off the demo. Taking a lot of space away from inVision's offense here, but somehow the Scout and the Pyro work together here, getting really good pressure. The Pyro Tercio just walks in for free. A little help from the pressure provided, and just wipes the combo. inVision, from such a huge time deficit, will come back. Go up 2-1 on map number 1.
Yeah, Tercio, another one of those inVision veterans that just kind of played literally anything as well, and still really good at pretty much any class he picks up for whatever season he's needed on it, I suppose. Pyro, no exception there, picking it up quite nicely. And inVision finally on map point, started down, now we're here. Still a little bit more to go though before they can really rest on the laurels.
My HUD is being really bad, so I'll let you cast this.
What you're missing right now is just the fact that inVision is kind of playing fairly passive, letting Feila approach really, really hard, but unlike last few rounds, they're really prepared for this time. I guess they just learned a lesson here with how Feila likes to play aggression over the mid sometimes. Works out quite nicely, playing defensive, gets away with it really well. You know, most importantly, so many kills that they just cannot push back anymore, and unfortunately, that does not include the medic maybe, but still gives some point control for the time being. Ooh, that one, oh sorry, sniper going on very early though, might make you repush a lot easier.
Well, while my HUD was messed up, I was watching chat, I saw the Not So Science guy. Thank you for subscribing. Great stuff. And also great stuff from the Blue Soldier, taking down Davey. No demo now. inVision actually going to be using their Uber, and it's not looking too great. We'll have the counterpop by Feila very late into inVision's charge. They look to be getting the point. Kafka on the medic accidentally here. Boy kind of just walking into the waiting soldier, but no rockets in the launcher, so it won't be a medic kill. And Feila doesn't actually get back onto the cap enough to cap it. There we go. XU-Red will be delayed. Here's a bomb from the soldier. Popping up! Wada, who then lands on the sticks of Joe N. Absolute wombo combo there to pick up the medic. Only one die for Feila. 7 go down for inVision. A really great fight from Feila.
Puts them in a much better position all of a sudden. Might not have been in their first cap, but this one needs to last a little bit longer than just 20 seconds now to get them back in the picture. Still a little bit behind after all, but the situation will help them greatly. Unless, of course, inVision can find something quick. And I mean, you have really two options in this position, right? Either you just go feed, go for the medic, hope you get a kill, and that's actually what we're going for. We're not going to even talk about option 2, we're just going for the damage.
Damage can win games, especially on a map like Product. Back into the fight with their Uber is Feila, and kind of just stomping in here. Trier getting on to a couple. BB gonna find the frag. BB now maybe looking for the medic if they can, but no, it's a little too ambitious. BB taken down by Tercio shotgun. Raylan is gonna be lurking in spawn, hunting as Wada. Wow, Wada's picked up by Brian. What a shot.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Once again, inVision back on point very quickly with what they have. I mean, you don't have a medic to worry about. You can just go fully unleashed once again. Try your hardest to get these counterfrags. We get the snipe from Davey all across the map. Finds the medic out of nowhere. Feila was feeling so safe, getting the man out alive nice and early from this fight, but it still isn't enough.
It is not enough. And it's just a sniper's world right now. Last 3 things in the kill feed are Brian Stingen and Brian again. Again with a kill streak from Brian. Really great stuff on Sniper. But clock's just about even. A little better for Feila. Uber's also about even, a little better for Feila. And it's really going to be on inVision here to try to work the way forward. There is a soldier bombing in the air, not doing much. Now a bomb. Oh, Aaron Trier again. That's in. And a very low Wada will go down to 1 rocket there. So big ad now for Feila.
Alright, Sniper will get caught in the end as well. Does make the whole situation a little bit less fun, I would imagine, for inVision. If you can't get the pressure going you would like right now with the Sniper side. Look at that. Medic's just out in the open with the Sniper not being a threat right now. Gets another one.
Oh
right on
my
an 8k.
Lord.
Big air blast defending the Medic there as well. But there's more coming. They're just not going to stop, right? inVision has to get something now.
You hope. But, you know, TF2 players, man. Stingen gonna finally take down Brian, shutting down that kill streak. It's 30 seconds on the clock here for Feila. They're gonna lose Aaron Trier in the air to the Scout, and now the demo dead as well. This Uber onto the Scout. BB not finding much. BB can't even kill Tercio here, and now Boy in a lot of trouble. Back to Wiethoofd. Not a good spot to be in. Someone kill the spy. Now Boy gonna make the serve of a sentry. Get around the corner, get to the pack. Have to be careful as the Scout rushing in, but the team is there to save Boy. And this demo will be forced back. What? Incredible survival from Boy through that fight.
Yeah, making up for that randomly stray pipe hitting them earlier, but still a long ways to go to actually bring this back home. They had the lead last time and it didn't turn out well enough as it is. It's still pretty nice right now, but behind on Uber Water needs to go down quick, and there we go. Aaron Trier once again keeps finding these bombs. Meanwhile, on the other side, they're just now stuck having to make it work, I guess, right? And with so many down, they gotta kind of just let this point go to waste, which gives them a very little time once the recap happens to actually get it back now. 15 seconds is all they have.
Crazy to think that you weren't excited for map 1 Product, because this has turned into one heck of a first map. And of course, 2 more possible here in this matchup. Working the way forward is inVision. Overtime on the clock for Feila. They will secure a 2-2. You were saying a 3-2.
Well, I'm right in some ways already, but we'll see which way around. inVision still bringing this one fairly close. Nonetheless, this time around, Feila can actually finish up what they started. Do not choke like a minute lead or whatever it is here. In the last few seconds of their own timer, bring it back to 2. Anyone's game on a map point.
Map point. will set the pace for the rest of the matchup. Again, these teams playing for a spot in Prem. And the first to go down will be Stinghand, taken out by body shot from Brian, keeping things in control. Do see the Pyro go down for the blue team. inVision now dropping Kafka as well. This fight kind of slow to kick off in terms of taking space. Feila backs off, now getting back in, rushing forward, trying to take down Davey. Should be, yes, it is a demo dead, and cap for Feila here. Somebody
Maybe
go
not
down.
done yet as well. He's still pressuring flank a little bit on the cliff side, but needs backup here. The soldier is coming out eventually, but just at this point it's too late. Scout gave up already, the mat's too far back, can't get that kill just now, which is unfortunate. Getting to water early would have helped tremendously in the resuming fight, because now inVision has a lot better chance to fight back quickly with a charge of their own. Still takes a while to get the last few spawners in, but by the time they're all ready and prepared, looks like we are already well through point before any Ubers have to be used just yet.
Wiethoofd's going to be coming in, looking for the decloak onto Brian. Does get spotted, will not find the frag. inVision does get onto the cap, but doesn't get the full capture, and these Ubers exchanged. Not looking good for Feila here. Sapphire keeps rushing forward, but should go down. Yep, that's Tercio falling. Flew a little too close to the sun there. Joe kind of gets stuffed and immediately backs out. That will be the cap for inVision.
Yeah, finally get this cap back here on round 5. Still a minute behind. Big sniped as well. Davey going down problematically. However, there's still a soldier bomb left. They only got rid of one of them. Scout did not schematics right there. They need to go for the kill. Finally, the comms are coming through, and we're cleaning up of our team's damage. Scary waiting there before they realize where point even was after that first bomb. But we're putting it together. Feila just way too scrambled there to be able to recover from any of this. Puts them in a good spot in theory. In practice, there's still a lot of red people down.
Still a lot of red people. That is correct. There's a really nice play from Pachaka? I don't know. I'm so bad with these
Worst
names.
case, just call them out.
How do you...
I don't know. Just will work as well.
Fair enough. Raylan picks up the sniper, so no Stinghand on the map. Origin and Poi kind of juggled into a corner, but the survivability of this medic is legendary right now. I'm probably saying that right before Poi dies as Wiethoofd comes in, but no, Poi's still alive! Oh my lord! How do you do that so well? Now, so many people had gone in for that play that it's going to be pretty free space for Feila to take, and they get right back in onto point.
Yeah, puts it back into lead on time for inVision, but not for very long with the advantage on Feila's side, so all looking up in the world on blue again, should be able to at least catch up with this one before the next real play has commenced on the side of inVision. We'll see what that actually might entail. Looked like there was a small DC from X-Red, nothing too crazy. Luckily, so nothing that required a pause of any kind.
BB, what are you doing? BB was just standing next to Davey. BB is doing his best, but it's dead, and the Uber is out for Feila. Joe gets really good damage to start things off onto the medic, and will finally hit that pipe. Red's medic dying with 98% Uber for the second time at least. And that is a really good find from Joe. But inVision playing pretty aggressively. Don't want to delay too many players here. And actually pick up Poi in the end.
Big bombs coming through there. It's not a ton happening with this one. Soldiers just trying to do the best they can here. Matt's already down though, so there's not much more to get as we go back to the fight on point. With Feila obviously not having anything means there's only so much they can do. Once again, it's either sack or to get cap time here.
Water's so weak! Red, you gotta finish that! Raylan's gonna look for it!
Oh no,
Just
we're not fast enough to decloak
defense.
and shoot before the pack is
decloak,
taken.
they recloak! They had a free stab and recloak!
Hold up, no one knows where the spy is? Matt turns around and realizes who beat the stab. How? Raylan, please! Hit the
Raylan,
medic!
please! And the Pyro's not even flame checking around!
Okay, here's the good thing. No one is doing anything.
Raylan,
Everyone's
oh
just
my
dying.
god! Raylan trick stabs! And Wana dies to Joe's pipes! It's... oh my lord!
The good part was, during any and all of this, what Raylan was doing, everyone on Feila was just killing the rest of the team. So there was no chance the Vet gets out alive.
I think we can all agree that the Raylan arc was the better thing to cast there.
I mean, oh, never mind.
Oh my
god. Oh no, is this how it ends?
Oh, that's gotta be so demoralizing. Someone just asked, what div is this? This is
They're
trying
doing
to
their
be
best,
Prem.
okay? They're trying, I promise.
Technically,
See, look at that.
want to be Prem, and one of them will be. But
If we think about it,
Ubers
really,
are
it's a demotion game for teams that happen in France for 20 million years.
That's true.
And it could end with a medic getting spawn camped.
Wiethoofd lurking in the back line. Raylan in a bit of trouble will go down. And 10 seconds on the clock here for Feila, trying to go up 1 map to 0. The Ubers won't play a factor quite yet. The attack coming in. A6 does go down. A lot of people going down on the side of Feila, actually. Just A6 and Davey dead for inVision as they continue to get pressure onto this cap. It's overtime. Don't want to delay too many. They won't delay any. Really good play there. BB, nice Assassin's Creed kill onto Wiethoofd there.
Alright, it might be overtime, but it's not over yet. Still have a little bit of chance. Water with Uber as well helps tremendously. They only need 45 more seconds. It is not that much at the end of the day, but they will have to use a lot sooner here to try and catch out Poi before the Uber gets gotten here. But the flank is just going ham. 3 kills as the Uber comes out as well. And Raiden just stabs the medic at the end of the chart. No one's there anymore. There's no Pyro, there's no Heavy. Who's going to defend this medic anymore? No one. It's just Davey. It's watching it happen, much like his final cap, and he's just the only one to have any chance of stopping it. And one man cannot deal with the might of Feila by the looks of it. And they will win.
Ain't that the way? I am also looking at the logs here. Brian is exactly who I expected to top damage, and I believe that's also top frags. I mean, 45 headshots to 19. That's one heck of a sniper diff if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, well, once again, we were curious about how these snipers are going to perform, and it looks like Brian just being much more keen and in practice recently helps him very much. Turns out pretty well. I believe the man has occasional hand issues as well. I think he told me, so good to see that it's not holding him back right now, and he's keeping care of it as much as possible, because when he's playing well, he's really playing well. And
then, of course, Joe and popped off on the damage. One thing I wanted to look at was medic deaths. Is that 19 to 8?
That, I mean, they really did the best they could, and the defending part of inVision just didn't hold up to the standards of Feila's offense, I suppose, right? It's really what it comes down to in the end.
But yeah, now we're on to Upward, a map that has, for a little while, been out of the NA pool of maps.
That's crazy. Wait, let's see if they can turn this back around in what needs to be a clean sweep on both Upward and Steel if they win this one.
Yep, inVision on the back foot here. What I need to do? I need to do a hug reload.
How many back foots is a kilometer?
Well, I don't know what the heck is a kilometer.
We're going in deep already with the bombs, looking for preferably the medic, if nothing else. Lots and lots of kills. I don't know if Sniper and Pyro is exactly what was intended here. Scout as well. I mean, that is quite a few actually.
Yeah, lockout down. Boy, wisely not leaving spawn. One thing I'm not seeing is banner usage right now, which is a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, that is true. Unlike in EU66, you still do have Italian backup as well if you choose to use it, but I feel like in defense too. Oh, usually you see the cons for the heals come out. Those heals currently preoccupied being used as Ubers into the combo. Get the gun with this as well. Feila starting to dismantle the Fiends pretty well. Bomb to water, Aaron Trier with a crucial miss falling down, however, cannot convert that kill in the end. But there's not enough left standing here. Feila should be able to take this one as well at this point.
Yeah, first point, not often heavily defended. But I'm curious to see how EU players go into second.
Well, you gotta find out shortly, I hope. I don't know, this could still take a while actually. Because inVision has some time to set up something. They try to do the forward hold as well. So it might actually prove a lot more difficult than I almost made it out to be here in the end. Pressuring a lot already, trying to get the Engie involved with this as well. Actually, really aggressive from Tunnel as a spy, using the distraction. And once again, Draydon's getting like 4 stabs before one connects. But if you have the time for it, take all you need. And look at that. Now people are turning around. Now that it's much too late, and that just makes the rest of the cleanup so much easier for Feila.
Turning around is so difficult in TF2. No one seems to be able to do it.
It's that and looking up, but
yeah,
it's impossible.
Looking up, no one has. Yeah,
oh,
no one looks up, no one turns around.
Like Harry, we can't look forward either. Devilman just walks right in on them, gets that kill. Joe makes it look like a walk in the park.
The sniper has to hold the angle out of spawn, just to make sure that no one goes for it. And now we'll rotate, and a nice dead takes out Blinky on, but Joe will find Davey, and so many are dead for inVision. What are you expecting time-wise out of Feila here?
I mean, if this at this point gets past the 5-minute mark, I'd be surprised. This is going awfully fast right now. Kafka doing a lot of work there just by himself. Gets about early, probably didn't even intend to use for this one at all, I would imagine, for third. But makes things become a little bit ugly and still lose a couple despite the early charge. And the Medic barely getting out the sideline as well past all of this. Still needs a body shot, very concerningly enough. But I mean, there's just nothing left on third anymore, right? They have heavy in the double peak a little bit, and maybe they can still do some work. They're cleaning up quite nicely, but just still not going up on numbers.
Rubix needs to find a big stab here. Looks like they're going for the heavy. Will find it and get out. Actually, a couple of frags in favor of inVision rather. And they will retake some space. Stinghan kind of turning it back around here on a 4K defensive sniper. And they're taking a lot of space actually here.
Yeah, it's working out pretty well. inVision bouncing back quite nicely. I was very doubting about the chances to bring his third point back after the initial ping, but the Uber just coming out as early as it did, courtesy of Kafka, helps out tremendously. Gun finally goes down. It might enable some bombs coming through, but certainly they can't just go with Uber yet. They don't have yet point on 80. They still need to place a little bit reserved in the meantime. There's a conch coming through as well. You wanted banners, you get it as well.
Joe
with the Uber.
Not know.
It's the fast conch Uber.
I just saw Joe setting traps as an Uber charger ran at him, and then he turns right and explodes.
I mean, they have 85. Why would they pop in on us?
A Bugs Bunny.
That's
like,
basically even. They're never gonna use here.
Right,
oh wait. Oh no, some lane cleanup as well. Oh no, it's a disaster.
Bit of a disaster. Jaga is just so strong. Picks up Poi.
Okay, quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you drop there or use it. Just awful either way. Honestly. The problem is Poi didn't use Sudo. Everyone's just dying.
Yeah, a lot of deaths there. Feila kind of getting stumped here, trying to push third, but the cart is all the way up, and it's going to be a spike cap attempt, at least getting some pressure. Soldier up in the air, looking for a bomb, getting in. Oh! That was a really nice bomb. Only going to find Jaka, but this cap will come through for the cost of 4 mercs. Davey in a lot of trouble. Ooh, Schmidt shot going to be coming out of Shack. Isn't that called Poop Shack? See, the shack on C? That's the
I'm not gonna
right?
question the words you use to describe things in America anymore at this point.
I'm pretty sure that's a call out.
Anyway, entry from lower maybe? No one's looking for him too much. Beefs the jump. He just keeps beating it up. Oh, the power spotted him. Never mind. Okay, well, tough luck jumping up when someone's air blasting you back down.
Oh, nice air shot by Kafka.
Alright, well, things calm down a little bit. Okay, the worst expectations I had on this game going into third have been a little bit calmed down. This is comfortably getting past the 5-minute mark now, at the very least. inVision stopped the worst from happening by having just a pretty good third hold, actually. And into transition as well, into at least doable.
Oh, here's the push up the tiles. Schmidt's going to get run over here. Now it's going to be pressure right in onto the medic. The Ubers will be exchanged in the tiles area. Raylan going to win the 1v1, take down Stingham. Stingham, excuse me. Kafka does find, the guy's name is Venom, I think you said, the heavy for the blue team. And that will be Wada going down one more time, perhaps the last time. So that will give a lot of space to Feila here. XE Red has a level 1 gun down, pressuring the cart. But Schmidt shot looking to defend. And how did Poi die?
That's a very good question. I have a better one. Does it matter?
No. Oh!
Maybe?
What a save! The demo Davey at the last second will get the dead. That cart was tipping over.
I think Dawn just turned around at the worst moment to not stop the last pipe from hitting as well. Very unfortunate timing there, and that is one missed air blast that's gonna cost them a whole lot of time all of a sudden.
I'm still in shock of watching that demolition.
They're down
of life.
A couple of crucial players though. Gun goes down as Pyro on that moment. Still 10 seconds left on the spawn timer here. Sounds like a good opportunity to make some plays happen. But everyone is trying. Going down. No demo, no soldier.
Wiethoofd looking for something. Now the banner came in from Kafka.
Scout needs to block as well.
The scout. Oh my lord! It's going to be a 656. What could have been a sub 5 gets stretched out by some good defensive play on third by inVision, and now it will be their turn to try to attack this.
I mean, after 2 points in 2 minutes and uber disadvantage going into third, you wouldn't expect this time at the end of it all, so nice comeback here to a pretty okay time, all things considered. Certainly on the offense team, you would like to see a little more than this, right? Like a low 6 is probably what you'd be really happy with on this map. This is slightly worse than that. Still very much doable as long as Feila plays a good defense, but so that's a high now after that third hold that they get at least that on at least like 1 point as well. And preferably a better exit from first.
30 seconds.
Yar.
Did you just yar me like a pirate?
Yar. Sorry. That's a thing I do. Big sea shanty guy too. Yeah, no.
Just got the RuneScape sea shanty on repeat.
Mission begins in
Something like that, yeah. Anyway, it is now inVision's turn to attack. They gotta beat a 6:55.
3, 2,
And we will see what happens as the doors open here.
And there we go. This is the time to beat inVision. They got just under 7 minutes to, at least by in part, save the chances on the Premiership this season.
Someone just said in chat, this looks like a mix at midnight. Do you agree?
That's what new teams do to you. Yeah, it just always looks like that at the end. When everyone's
Yeah.
like shuffled around. I mean, inVision again has a lot of their core, I suppose, but even then, it's still quite a bit different.
Kapka and his demo will go in, but don't get the gun. And while Feila do lose a couple of players there, they're heavy in their scout, it is not enough for inVision to risk bringing their medic out yet, especially with how much Watt has been dying throughout this. Brian is on an absolute tear, dominating Schmidt right now. And I'm really excited to see how hard he pops off on defensive sniper on a map like Upward. I mean, this is just a playground. The Uber's going to be coming in for the blue team. inVision trying to break through this hold, but Feila going to push right back and force inVision kind of into a corner here. Playing by
You
the
get
dispenser.
a crucial demo snipe as well. It should have a lot. If you refight now post-super, you have just a big damage advantage on your opponents. They just gotta find a safe angle in past, sideline. That is very much still there. High ground is still not taken as well, and Van's making it difficult too.
Yeah, this cart's going to start going around the corner, and then another fight will ensue. Here's the Pyro peeking a little bit. Wiethoofd is going to find a stab. Both medics at about 50% right now, trying to play safe. Here's the Conch defensively. This is going to be big for Feila. And getting forward now again. Cho can find some frags. But Brian on a 5k, the Soldier on a 5k, picking up Davey at the last second. This is not looking good for inVision.
Yeah, big chase by Yon gets the medic at the end. Crucial stuff right there, and like I said earlier, right, they needed something at least on par with that third hold anywhere on the map. And starting off with the first hold being strong sounds good, but you gotta be careful to not get too ahead of yourself. If once it starts going well on first, teams often don't want to give it up ever, then that's where you just wipe on first and just don't have a second hold as well. I gotta really make sure how much you want to min-max, but I mean, with the pushes we've just seen, Layla looks like they really just want to press the issue a lot and continuing to use aggressive lures right now, and this time around they're just completely wrong in the call, it looks like. Get a couple of kills here and there, but most of the combo is safe, and that's really all that matters for inVision, who will just wait for a couple spawners and then just regroup, get back in here, and now we need to see if Feila is really still so keen to stay in.
Yeah, that is an ill-timed Uber charge. Not finding really any frags. The gun hasn't really been challenged very much, and something I want to see in this upcoming Uber is that gun going down. Conch out defensively pretty early, trying to save the heavy. Wiethoofd is taken down, so no threat from any spies. Raylan looking for a frag, doesn't find it. 2 down, including a car pusher for inVision they don't use. But they are really struggling. I mean, at this point, you haven't capped first, and you've got 3.5 minutes here.
Sounds like time is running away from them a lot faster than it would like in inVision. Feila is managing to still hold this point even after this past attempt sounding so promising at the beginning, and we are still on first. Davey going down one more time. They might have shorter spawn times, but they're sure sitting in spawn a lot longer than their opponents this round anyway.
At this point, I think Feila should try to hold first the entire time just for the bit.
At this point, I think they should give it to them because this is very mean.
Well, but for the bit. The Uber's going to come out defensively, aggressively, trying to take down that heavy Soldier on a 9k here. Aaron Trier just dominating defensively, running the conch, and making great use of it. Conch, I think, is going to come out here. They're going to go for another cycle aggressively. Oh, a nice shot by Stinghand, takes down Joe, and Wiethoofd's also going to find the heavy. This might be an opportunity to finally get in, and it looks like Feila has opted to get out with the gun, with their medic's life. inVision has about 30 ad over them, gets the cap in with 230 to cap the rest of these points. DuMmTm, is it possible at all?
I mean, it might still just about be, but things gotta go incredibly right for the rest of the round now, and Poi getting out early there might just have the Uber to save it all in the end. Despite going aggressive at the end, they went back while the play was still going forward, so they have plenty of space to fall back with into the second hold. However, they won't have a forward hold unlike their opponents earlier did as well, which might not have the chances much at all. Do have to use pretty quickly there. They do get to 4 stuck between the demo on one side, the spy on the other. Will be an exchange at least. Maybe not still a long second hold. There's a chance you come back from this one if you rotate nicely, but also now against Feila, who don't even have all numbers up again.
150 and counting down here to get the rest of this cap through. Feila playing on the bridge area, and we'll just lose Poi to Wiethoofd there. Dropping 3 players, Kafka and Wiethoofd dead for inVision, but pretty free space now, and if there is a chance that this goes through,
then
you gotta have times 3.
Davey dying to the pit, I guess.
It's just A6 on the cap right now. It needs to be times 3. Oh wait, no, there is a scout there. He was hiding from me.
Where's Emil when you need him to tell me exactly how doable this still is by knowing exactly every time on every map out of his mind immediately? That's what we need right now. Someone summon Emil. He knows exactly how doable this still is and how much time they can't spend on point run and get away with it. Because right now, like you said, there's not always times 3, and that is pretty concerning this late into a round that only has a minute left and still has to go through third.
It's for sure not possible. Like, it's 1 minute and they have.
No, but they gotta believe, right? This is one of those moments where you just gotta hope until the bitter end, and then you just don't do it anyway. But you gotta hope for it. If you never believe, you never make it.
Also, I mean, you gotta get the practice in anyway. I mean, it's a preseason match basically, and no matter where you're
unfortunately for them, this is the preseason match.
Right.
There won't be any more, and quite frankly, who knows if there will be a season for them afterwards. It wouldn't be the first time that happened after a qualifier game.
Blinky's on an 8K. Did you notice that?
Oh, Yawn, yeah, Yawn is little gaming right now.
Is it Jan, not Blinky? My bad.
No, Blinky is their team tag for some reason. I don't know why. There's deep lore there on Feila that the team tag is Blinky.
Oh, today I learned.
I'm sure Chad has all the info on that. On the Feila eSports lore.
The cap will, or the timer will run down.
I still think it's doable, and you're just a hater.
Yeah, it's doable.
Well, you can be close all you want, but what I've learned watching Sixes this season is that you can tie everyone and still not be good enough to make playoffs, so it might not be enough right now for inVision. They gotta actually close out at the end, and for what it's worth, map 1 can be close all at once. Map 2 really wasn't, actually.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Not
Sorry,
so
I took a
far
bite
anyway,
of snack.
so...
Continue.
Oh my god, the bite of 87?
3,
What?
2, 1.
Alright, we're live now with the second round of Upward. inVision needs to win this so they can claim the spot back in Premiership.
Yeah, Schmidt working his way forward on heavy here. Not really getting challenged. Now BB's going to just gun him down. Very fast death there. Davey goes pretty deep, doesn't get the gun. In fact, the gun gets him. And while the cart is moving pretty consistently up here, there hasn't really been an attempt at a full fight.
Alright, so far so good. Feila defense still standing, and again, if you've just joined and you missed the first one here, we've seen an incredibly long first hold from Feila in the previous round, to the point that there basically was almost not enough time to do anything else after that as well. Gotta have a much stronger one here. First sack wave not getting much. Not a great look just now, but certainly nothing crazy you can't bounce back from yet, and it looks like Messi at sack wave number 2.
Going in,
heavy,
not...
this one.
Yeah, not getting much. Kafka going now? Can Kafka make this happen? No.
It's just not coming together as intended. They tried to get the heavy, can't even get that kill in the end. Figured out, might get the easy one here. Turns out maybe just a sniper shoots him at some point, and it's just the easy way around, I guess. And get the sniper as well. Well, that helps tremendously.
Wiethoofd and Stinghand both find
the
nice
pick loss is
frags
doing
there.
so much
Kafka
work.
going so far behind to try to make something work right now. And it's going to get chased out. Oh, going for the intercept on deploy. Can they get it? Only a little bit of damage. Kafka does actually kill BB there. And the cap of first will go in 139 through first. I don't actually know timing-wise. Is 139?
This is fine, yeah. You
Yeah,
can,
it's
you
fine,
can
right?
accept this. Anything that's like still comfortably below 2 is like acceptable pretty much. As long as, you know, preferably you have something good going from here. And certainly that is a bit rough right now, as yeah, even Uber turns into just an exchange right away. Feila had a chance to hold forward there a little bit. It looks like that it was exchange kind of cost him a lot of space, so despite the even Uber situation, still not looking bad at all for the side of inVision, who might not have many picks to go for anymore, but still a lot of space taken up front, and Feila won't get back that easily.
Wiethoofd is lurking, degloaking now, and gets piped down by Joe. And that gun at level 3, the cart working its way out of tunnel shortly. We'll see the fight. No Ubers in play. BB trying to work around cart, not take too much damage, but does go down. But the real big pick there was the Davy frag. I think Joe found that, but now Joe going down also, so no demos. A big bomb onto Brian by Kafka. Will find the sniper frag, and this gun goes down, and Feila kind of forced out here.
Yeah, everything's proceeding a lot more smoothly on inVision's part right now. Just under 3 minutes for this point. It's still within the ramps, are pretty nice. On the blue side of things, Feila needs to big recover right now. Spawn's coming up just now, so all looking good there as well. But they gotta watch out in the back here as well. Radiant's coming in, but the Bicycle claims yet another victim. Just not the way you might think. And once again, just falling short, getting a kill because the Pyro looked at you. He is
Raylan.
time
Raylan!
It was satisfied. Where do you think he would go? Not behind? No, they will make this work anyway. We fight that kill
Now a
regardless.
soldier
There's
bombing in on
counter coming
deploy.
through. No
Kafka
one's watching.
equalizes. And actually a lot of frags in favor of inVision right now. Feila down a fair few. And any damage taken, really only a dispenser for heals at the moment. Brian's going to pick up the scout as well, opening things up even further.
Well, I didn't want to be mean after map 1, but I was thoroughly, maybe not thoroughly disappointed, but like at least in comparison to Errantry's performance, Kafka was a little quiet map 1. But without this guy can be really good when he's playing well, so a much better performance on the map 2 is a lot more what I expected from the guy. So far living up to expectations, I suppose, but still isn't the round just finished yet. However, having a good position from here. Never mind! Errantry just wants up them immediately. It doesn't matter how good Kafka is, Errantry is just here for it.
Yeah, easy med kill for the soldier. Raylan's going to pick up Davy, and now BB finds Kafka as well. A lot of frags go in favor of Feila, but this cart up one ramp. Now the spy coming in, gets a 2K. Actually, it is their third in the streak. And the defense holding on here despite the death of Joe.
Yeah, but for the demo and defending here will be a little bit more annoying, but at least it's not all 9 up on inVision just yet either. And once again, Raylan's coming in here this time round. The medic will realize in time. There's a spy right on the case. As the scout clean up, this time coming up clutch, just seeing it themselves. The water alive still a far ways away.
Joe's not quite there. Oh, if this can get up before Joe can get the damage out, that'd be really good. And the cart does get up. A very important milestone there in terms of refighting. The Uber came out from Feila. No Uber yet for inVision, but again, that cart up the hill, BB gonna get taken down. Aaron Church is going on the medic. Wada takes one rocket, dodges most of the damage from the second, but Brian looking for the shot, doesn't quite find it. Does get forced back a little bit. Oh, Brian, it's the body shot. Quick one onto Wada, taking the medic down again. The cap will come through here, 5:35 through 3, but no medic for either side, and just trying to keep this cart moving.
Yeah, they need some good momentum from here. It's not on pace to be too bad just yet, though. So all things looking good. With just another nice little play into last. Cut him the knight here a little bit actually just by the spy alone. Raylan's getting 2 of this as well. Who needs a knife to shoot them, I guess?
Just
actually,
shoot them,
they're going really aggressive there as well. Look at that. Everyone's following up on that. They just make sure no one's touching this card at all. Until there's a full respawn wave. But at this point, this is turned from just a nice little diversion on cap into just a full-on like aggressive play on card. It's working out brilliantly.
Yeah, it is working nicely. The defense is going to be up in tiles, holding that area, and the black box Bat's backup soldier goes very hard here. Going to be popping that Bat's backup, it seems, as the push is coming forward. Kafka immediately deleted. Now Schmidt shot gets taken down, and as Brian continues to find frags, it's looking pretty good for Feila's defense here.
Yeah, picking up another nice few kills there at the end. No one's allowed to get near the spawn door while BB is looking good here, and the timer is getting, once again, concerningly high. And well, Feila might have bungled like a little bit by the end of their own push as well. If they get this one past the 7-minute mark, then they have plenty of time to work with themselves, I would imagine.
I agree. Stinghand gonna get taken down by Brian. Continuing his reign of terror. Wiethoofd is in, looking for the decloak in the corner, gets air blasted backwards and runs away. Runs at Jan, gets taken down, but so many kill streaks from these defending players. Joe has a 6 kill streak. Most of his team has a 3 or better kill streak. Joe isn't going to fall to Kafka here, but it has been a solid hold for Feila.
It's been going very nicely here. Uber is, however, finally up on the side of inVision. If they want to actually get a threatening team play going, this is the time to do it here. Try to get through the stairs. Can't really get in easily though. Gonna be a very late Uber. Still get some good damage out of this one though. Get right in, get Yawn as a couple of the good players out of the equation for the post. You don't have to worry about the spy. No one's denying you have air blast, but don't get that. Aaron Shear. Perfect timing on the medic. Gets that kill right away. You still gotta worry a little bit though. You're down 3. They only lost their medic. Sure, that doesn't let them stay in the fight for much longer, but if they get something quick, it's still a bit concerning. And they're trying, but looks like everyone's just falling short in front of the medic.
Trying and failing to get that gun down. It's just level 1 right now, but now going to be upgraded to 2, and this is going to be a solid hold yet again for Feila. Cap time probably ticking over 7 at least by now. Wiethoofd is going to be looking for a decloak here, maybe going for the sniper. Crossing right in front of that beam, going to decloak and get the stab, but more importantly, Boy is taken down by Davey.
Alright, this has to be it, right? Look at that. No one's alive right now.
down.
Everyone's 4 seconds away from spawning. They get this car to the slope already. Davey puts any damage towards the spawn door, and it has to just seal the deal right there.
I was so close the first time. I said 8:30, predicting that 8:46 is nuts.
Yeah,
That
but we just saw Feila do this in just under 7, so well, that might not be like an insane time. It's decent, and it's better than
I'm
it is.
saying it's a long time, not a good time.
They're not having a good time right now.
Yeah.
No way at all. This is their chances on Premiership on the line, and we're getting an 8 something? I don't know about that. Not what they would like to see, not what they expected most certainly either. Can only imagine they were upset even being put in a qualifier in some ways, because look at how many people are here from the last roster, but maybe admins knew something. Maybe they were right all along, because this is not looking up to par. What Premiership might be looking like this season.
How do they decide? Is it just everyone plays in qualifiers who wants to play Prem?
No, basically if your roster just can provide evidence by logs that they're not bad, then admins might give it to you. And if you can't do so adequately, then you're just boned. Either that, or you change so much and have too many new people that it's like, is that team actually good? And that's kind of where Feila was stuck this season. It's not a bad roster, but they picked up a lot of people who had like 1 season of Premiership last season and didn't finish very high. A couple newcomers here as well, so you know, understandably a couple of question marks. They are very justifiable to be put in the qualifier.
No, Tercio, what a reflect. We'll pick up the soldier as things are starting out pretty hot here. inVision down 4 on the first point. A lot of time on the clock for Feila to work with here as they just start getting it rolling, and
scout fight in the back.
Yeah, BB gotta win this. Oh, the spy coming to help. Oh, BB, you gotta run away from this.
How is this? How is he still there?
I don't know.
He's kind of for the post.
Though,
that medic needs to fall back into this.
The
Keep
Uber
that in your mind,
out from the red team, and now Boy pops, and they'll rush forward into nobody. Nobody's sticking around. Just might as well stack cards.
Big bomb by Joe and gets the medic right away. Who cares if down a pit? You're down there, a hero. Gets the kill when it was needed. BB played his cards a little early there in the back. Came in during the push instead of after. Cleaned up some kills, and that just mattered. It was the pyro, I believe, he got, and that pyro was not there to help the medic at all against that bomb.
People are making jokes about Tercio not getting reflex very often. Is that a trend?
I mean, how many times did you see the bat get bombed today and not get saved?
Facts. Yeah, fair enough.
The truth is out there, people.
You are correct, sir. This defense not looking too great. The gun level 2, but really passive. And dis-add on the Uber. BB taken down. No one's going to be really pushing cart, but Red goes in and goes down very quickly, and just feeding some players in, trying to keep the cart rolling. Big opportunity for a soldier play here. Not going to find it. That was Kafka trying to get onto the medic. Doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, we got that. Should be the second point as well. Get the engineer with gun in hand as well.
Wow.
That is worth so much, actually. As we go into the third point now. Early bomb by Aaron Creeder, just about realizing in time. It's so much damage, no one's dying to it, but they gotta watch out, because there's more damage where that came from as well. Have to be able to exchange with if they choose to do so, but Schmidt doesn't have the beam, so we'll just go down early as Jones making more and more space. Pyro stuck in the front lines. Everyone else is so far back in comparison. Really bad communication there on the side of inVision and the Superstar. Nobody.
No one. That Uber, just a complete waste, basically, and now Feila gets to come in for free. Actually gonna lose Joe. But he picks up Kafka.
There's still a scout lurking. Koi really weak, gets away for the time being, and in the meantime they have like a big threat in the back as well. Can't get much of it. This Aaron Tree will
nice
go
stab.
down. Gets Schmidt into a position to maybe feed it as well, and I mean he's just going for it. They want to get back any space they can on third. This was the one that they actually got good value on last time.
Yeah, 550 and counting down here. inVision have a tall task to hold this. Raylan looking for a stab, does get the stab, and the gun is sapped. Will likely go down. Now Raylan just lurking behind one more time. Stinging, taken down. What a great 2K. And the gun, and this cart not moving, but Raylan making plays in the backline.
Might just make this all happen. Cart's already up to this last slope. Wants it up that thing as well. This point is lost pretty much every time. And they're not stopping getting any cap time. No one's here in time to stop much of anything. Kafka goes down. That's the cap right there. And there might be 5 minutes left, but I have a feeling this won't take nearly as long.
The defense set up pretty similarly up in tiles. Davy's going to be taking actually a fair bit of spam. We have the conch for Kafka, but Raylan just going to find another quick stab there. Takes down the heavy. The Uber out for the defense. No charge yet for Feila, as Joe will eventually go down here. And now the Uber completely expended by inVision, a great force. And,
big up to Joan. He just kept shooting the Uber until someone didn't have a flash anymore, and actually ended up getting the scout of that. Sometimes you just gotta keep on trying.
Davey looking for some pipes here. Doesn't quite connect with Poi.
Alright, a couple more kills going that way as well.
BB, how?
There we go. Matt goes down, get the scout onto card. Gun in the back, who cares? Just shoot the thing. Get that out of the equation early, and now the Uber is so late up. They already took position into last already to begin with. Have a soldier behind to worry about, I guess, but they also have so much space up spawn that there's not much of anywhere to go for inVision, and they have to be on point right now, not in spawn.
The medic is dueling at the spawn door. Well, Feila's cart pushers try to get in. Just the scout now, as there was a pretty good defense there, but BB will cap it. Feila will move on to Prem. Very nice. Congrats to Feila. Shout out Knick-Knack Paddywhack. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Kind of some crazy numbers in here from Brian. 81 frags. And I mean Joe, 71 as well. BB 74.
Reports are saying Joe's at vacation right now, and Layla just didn't feel like playing at vacation, so he has to just do it himself and just promise her it works out without her. And it did! Quite nicely. So...
The I think more nut stat is that Erringer killed the medic 12 times that match. Joen 7 times and Raylan 5 times. Like, the explosive classes combined for 19 med deaths.
It's just tough luck for inVision, but they're stuck in Division 1 now.